Welcome back. Today we are leaving the modern world behind and traveling back to the 60s. But we aren't looking at the Beatles or peace signs. We are diving into the dark, weird underbelly of a decade that clearly didn't have enough supervision. I've dug up 5 films that are equal parts cinematic masterpiece, and what were they smoking? From balloon shoes to murderous surgeons, these movies didn't just push the envelope, they set the envelope on fire and laughed. Let's get twisted. Before slasher movies had rules, this British flick decided to break them all. A group of bored, swinging London teens decides that partying in a warm pub is for losers. Instead, they break into a derelict mansion for a kinky seance because clearly nobody has ever read a horror script before. Frankie Avalon leads the pack, trying desperately to be cool while navigating dusty hallways. The fun stops when someone actually gets stabbed, and the groovy vibes turn into a whodunit panic. It is essentially Scooby-Doo with real knives, less dog, more blood, and some weird late 60s fashion choices.
A daring ghost hunt becomes a deadly murder hunt in the haunted house of horror.
Why do you have to lie to me?
Just leave me alone.
Listen, maybe you've been baiting me. Maybe you've been saying the same things about me behind my back that you've been saying about Richard. Is that it?
Go away, leave me alone. Let me think.
They were young, irresponsible, and they were just looking for kicks.
You look bored.
You've guessed right. I am bored. I just wish something would happen.
That does it. I'm off.
There's nothing to be scared of, Sylvia. One night, one of them went mad, hacked all the others to pieces, and then killed himself.
They thought it would be fun to be frightened, but their fear turned to terror as the hand of death stabbed in the haunted house of horror.
We're not insane.
How do you know?
Frankie Avalon, Jill Hayward, Dennis Price, Mark Winter. Now they can trust no one, not even each other.
It's full, like the night of the murder. You know, Sheila shouldn't be wandering around this house by herself.
She likes to be frightened. You know, I've always been afraid of the dark.
If you were so frightened of the dark, why the hell did you come and play here when you were a kid?
Hammer Films desperately wanted to recreate the magic of their hit She, but Ursula Andress was busy, so we got this instead. A beautiful European woman named Carol suddenly hears voices in her head, prompting her to walk away from a perfectly good yacht party. She travels to a lost city where the locals are convinced she is their immortal queen returning home. The plan? Walk into magical fire to live forever. Spoiler alert, fire is hot. It is a campy, confusing road trip featuring telepathic shouting, gold bikinis, and a plot that requires absolute suspension of all disbelief.
Where is she? From the world she knows, who follows her to Kuma to reap 2,000 years of vengeance. She has returned in our time to make 2 worlds meet in vengeance. A day for quiet pleasures, but for this girl, disaster calls. Who is she? Where does she come from? The answers lie 2,000 years back. Olenka Barova, a new star. She has returned, and 2 different worlds and 2,000 years cannot save the world from her vengeance. John Richardson as Callicrates, the immortal one.
Aisha has been reborn. She is mine.
Carol!
Edward Judd as the man she loves.
Got it! Oh, John!
I come on. I come on. I come
This might be the weirdest movie ever made by a major studio. A tramp steamer carrying illegal explosives breaks down in the Sargasso Sea. That is the normal part. They soon discover the area is infested with carnivorous seaweed, a giant scorpion, and the descendants of the Spanish Inquisition, who are still running a religious dictatorship on a pile of wet weeds. To cross the dangerous sea, the characters strap giant helium balloons to their shoulders and walk on water. It is a nightmare of monsters and madness that makes you wonder what was in the writer's morning coffee.
Now the horrors from the past meet headlong with the terrors of the future.
Harmless because it's dry.
You will see torture pits for forbidden lovers, seed, giant mollusks, seaman's struggle to destroy the evil of the lost continent. From the novel Uncharted Seas by Dennis Wheatley, a living hell that time forgot on the lost continent. Here, where a million years are but a moment, from here comes an adventure so big that only the big screen can do it justice. The Lost Continent, discovered in all its monstrous horror.
Never come across anything like that before.
The lost women on the lost continent. Her past drove her here. His life could end here.
But that one drop of water, touch it.
Barbaric sacrifice. Monster weed attack helpless beauties. See them fight to the death.
Look out on the starboard side!
Peter Cushing, usually the gentleman hero, takes a hard left turn into absolute sleaze. He plays a surgeon whose model fiancée gets horribly disfigured at party. Guilt-ridden, he discovers a way to restore her beauty using fresh pituitary glands. The catch: he has to harvest them from living women. As her face starts sagging again, his murder spree escalates from unethical doctor to slasher villain rapidly. It is a grimy, violent retelling of Eyes Without a Face, proving that love makes you do crazy things, like decapitating strangers in London just to keep your girlfriend looking photogenic.
There are shock-making scenes in Corruption. We advise you not to come alone. Run. Run!
That's it. Freak out, baby. Come on, that's it.
No, please! Leave me alone!
Come on up. I've got what they call a warm personality. Mind you, I don't believe everything people say.
I'll call the police. I'll tell them you're mad. Who do you think they'll believe? You or me?
Brace yourselves for a real thrill shocker.
If you thought the other movies were coherent, prepare to be confused. A jazz musician finds a beautiful woman's body on the beach, but later sees her walking around the city looking absolutely fine. Is she a ghost? A hallucination? Or just really good at holding her breath? Based vaguely on the infamous novel, this film abandons logic for psychedelic visuals, strange torture dungeons, and a lot of wandering around looking moody. It is an acid trip caught on film, offering maximum style, very little substance, and a plot that dissolves faster than a sugar cube in hot tea.
Who are you?
I don't know.
She is Wanda. She is his Venus in furs. She is alive. And the coat that covers paradise uncovers hell. Did she return from hell to take her murderers back, or was this hell?
We escaped from the real world into a dream world that I never wanted to end.
Venus in furs, a masterpiece of supernatural sex.
Venus in furs will be smiling when that moment arrives.
It started high on a lonely note. It all started that day on the beach near Istanbul. Or did it? It started the instant you saw her. A strange young musician, blowing high on a lonely trumpet, drifts from Istanbul to Rio de Janeiro. But he can't erase a vision of their beauty. Even a love like he has never known or dared imagine can make him forget.
Tell me. Please.
As if an unworldly desire could create reality, his vision real, his Venus in furs is alive.
Who is she? Tell me the truth.
I don't know. And I don't care.
Venus in furs will be smiling.
I know you. I met you a long time ago. Together. We united in death.
Who is this elusive Venus? Is she the sex symbol of a wild fantasy?
Everything ended a long time ago.
A frightening trip into the unknown by the unknowing.
And there you have it, 5 movies that prove the 1960s were a lot more dangerous than history class taught you. Have you seen any of these fever dreams, or did I just add 5 new nightmares to your watch list? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this trip into the bizarre, please gently tap that like button, and if you want more movie madness, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.